So we've got a lot of washout on these roads right now. Tons of gravel everywhere. I don't know about where most of the viewers are from, but on the East Coast out here in North Carolina where I'm at, man, we've had some sick, crazy ass rain, especially up here in the mountains. This was 2 days ago right here. Yeah, I was on my way out to a service call. Some people called me and they're like, oh my God, our pump stations went down, the building's starting to take water. And then I get on that end of the county, you know, where they told me to come. And I'm like, yeah, have you guys looked outside and noticed the river has overtaken your parking lot? So yeah, it's been crazy amounts of rain. So the roads are in pretty crappy shape right now. But I thought I would take this little break in the weather. They're not really calling for anything until later tonight. Clouds don't look too terribly bad right now. But I thought I would take this time to hop out on the highway for what time that I could get today and touch base back with all the new people, the new riders, the wannabe future riders, and maybe the shorter folks just like myself that are maybe wanting to get onto a motorcycle. I've noticed that here in the past couple weeks, all of my videos that touch on riding for newer or shorter riders, shorter individuals, has been gaining popularity, and only because it's that time of the year, people start getting that bug. They want to get out and ride, want to do fun stuff. Maybe they're looking at getting onto a motorcycle. Get a lot of questions asked about, can I ride this bike, can I ride that bike? You know, people, you can ride any bike that's out there. As long as you can get it up and start moving, you can ride it. Whether or not you feel comfortable on it, that's a whole different story, and that's all onto your personal likes. You know, what you feel comfortable with is, you know. Tell you, as a short guy that's been riding pretty much since I could walk, I've had some sort of motorcycle ever since I was a wee little fella. And you know, I grew up and got comfortable with it. You know, as kids, our fear factor is way more up there than what we are as adults, because later in life you realize how bad shit hurts. So you're a little nervous about things, and I can understand that. If you've never been on a motorcycle, that's probably a big concern for you, is, am I going to get hurt trying to do this? And hey, if you get out on the roads trying to act a fool and you don't know what you're doing, you're absolutely going to get hurt. Should you be scared to get on a motorcycle? Nah, don't be scared. Nervous? Yes, nervous will keep you safe. Nervous will keep you from making very bad decisions. Maybe it won't. The best advice I'm going to give you is stay out of traffic. Do not try to learn how to ride a motorcycle in traffic, because you're not only dependent upon your personal decisions and judgment, now you've got to watch out for everyone else not to do something stupid and cause you to be even more nervous, or run into you, run you off the road, wreck you. You know, there's a lot of factors, there's a lot of things to be nervous about. Like right now, this is a perfect road to learn on. Maybe a little bit curvy for some. See all that gravel and washout? Look at this. All the rain came down through there and just whoosh. And that's another thing, be aware of what roads you're actually riding on. Take your time, you know, set a pace that you're comfortable with. And if you feel like you have to really slow down to get into corners, hey man, you do what makes you comfortable. Do love these roads. Western North Carolina, some of the best places. You want to go tell of the dragon and all that, that's fine, you go right ahead. There's much better or even equal places to ride with little traffic, such as this road right here. During the work week, you know, there's a lot of bit of traffic because of all the orchards and farms and stuff like that, but hey. Okay, so I'm going down the mountain to even more curvy roads. Man, it's storming out that way, son of a beep. Alright then, you know what? We might just get a little wet. That's all I'm gonna tell you. The rain's gathering over Lake Lure and the rivers down here. So if I go left away from Lake Lure, might be okay. But yeah, people learning to ride, get out on some of these back roads, drive around in your car, check the traffic, check the condition of the road, and be like, yeah, this is a good road. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna learn on taking the corners. You know, get the feel of your bike. Get a little bit of confidence up before you start riding in traffic, because if you keep moving, you'll get comfortable riding your bike and figuring out where all the balance points are, and you know, just how it's going to feel in general being on that bike. And then you'll be more confident when you have to come to a stop, put your feet down. You know, for whatever reason, that's like a huge concern to a lot of people. It's like, am I going to be able to put my feet on the ground? That's a valid concern for somebody starting out, but it's not what you should base the decision of buying a bike around. Check the weight, all that good stuff. Their bridge washed out. That's terrible. But take your time, relax, chill. Be aware of all your surroundings. Don't get too comfortable. Always be active, scanning. Riding a motorcycle is one of the busiest things you do. Look at this. Look at all this mud that washed out that they've already scraped off the road. This is what I'm talking about. And if it starts raining like it has been again, which they are calling for it again, I am F-U-C-T, fooked. Because all that crap's going to be right back in the road, and then I'm going to be coming through here like, you know, slinging mud, boys. Holy shit. Well, you didn't have to do that. Again, always pay attention, because that dude just all of a sudden decided, I guess he didn't like me being behind him, and he just all of a sudden was like, off the side of the road, you know. Turn signals are great, but when you throw them on at the last second, yeah. Don't target fixate on the vehicle in front of you, but don't ignore them, because you never know when they're going to do that. Always leave that distance. Alright, there's the storm, like literally at the top of the mountain. We're going to outrun it. Are you ready? Bat Cave. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're not going to Lake Lure. See, I can normally take a right, go all the way out, and take the long scenic route to my parents instead of hitting the interstate. That's always a great way. It's kind of wish, you know, I wish my wife would ride with me, because, you know, we could have so much fun together. And oh man, come on, I hope everybody's turning. Is everybody turning? Everybody turning, everybody turning. Come on. Oh, turistas. Come on. Jesus, old man. Dude's trying to make a Yui here. Now, this is 74A. This will take you right back into downtown Asheville. You take old number 9 this way, and that's going to take you down the mountain back road to Old Fort. And then up here on the left is Old Bear Mountain Wallow Road. I know it's a mouthful, right? And that'll take you back over the mountain toward the Grand Highlands and all that. Some of you guys that watch my channel, you'll see me, I go up to Grand Highlands a lot. That's the road that they're repaving right now. Fingers crossed that they get done by the end of this month. Probably middle of June now with all the crazy ass rain. But I love that road. I love it, love it, love it. But it got in such bad shape that it was starting to be really hazardous, even at low speeds. The potholes and all the loose gravel and wash-offs and things. But they're supposedly fixing that right now. The little detour I did with the fresh paved road going across the, you know, whatever at the beginning of the video, that was, yeah, that was part of that work. So, anyway. Oh, he's gonna let me by. Nice of him. Most people won't do that, but, you know, I know there's a lot of wash-off and stuff right now, so gotta stay on top of my tippy toes. Not because I'm short, people. Just because I don't want to low side. I would much rather low side than high side any day of the week. Low side is less damage to your human body in most cases. High side means you're going airborne. Means you could break your neck when you land. Low side, you're probably just going to lose an ass cheek. But you know, only having one ass cheek's better than being dead. I can still pad that side up to ride, you know what I'm saying? Where your chin leads, your body will follow. Just like that. Just turn your head, point your chin, and look. And the harder you point your chin, the further you're going to lean over the bike, the further you're going to push, and the more your bike will turn. Now watch out for cars that get on your side of the road, because they're not watching out for you. They might get a text message in the middle of a canyon road or something. Lean, just push it over. Look ahead of that corner. Gear in the corners will be a lot easier to control on the throttle. Now watch out for people that have dogs that are not on leashes. And if you can, ride with somebody that's willing to pace with you. And don't try to follow them. Make them follow you. You pick the route you want to go, not the other way around. A true friend's not going to try to pressure you and push you. And then eventually you'll get to where you can handle curves and stuff just like this. And I'm not even pushing it. I'm riding within the capabilities of myself, the bike. It's fun, and I feel safe. I don't feel like I'm not in control at any point in time. Had a little shower in here. Well, could always turn around and go back, but I will probably hit that storm. We did have a nice little run though. Nice little run indeed, but this is the fun part through here when it's dry. Alright, pretty much open road from here. There's just a few little corners and turns, but you know, we got to take a nice little ride. We got to do some decent corners at a fair speed. And that's the kind of thing that you need to look for when you're riding. Maybe not that curvy, but open roads. Go get comfortable. and relax. Enjoy the ride. That's what riding a bike's all about. It's not all about speed. If it was all about speed, I'd be riding R6 right now, or an R1, or, you know, you get the point. I like a nice ride. So what if a bike will do 180 miles an hour? Do you think you could ride 180 miles an hour up that road we just went? If you can, you need to be pro. Plain and simple. I think the biggest thing that you can take away from this is just relax. Alright guys, thanks for coming along on my ride with me today. I do appreciate it. You know, always putting these videos up makes me feel a lot less like I'm talking to myself when I ride, which, you know, I really am talking to myself. I think Walterific said the same thing in one of his videos not long ago. But as always guys, until next time, ride safe. We'll see you later.